Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Seeing people losing patience is my favorite sign. This coming from Anders on Twitter, especially when other projects are pumping and not yours. Boy, does that feel familiar. If this is your first full bull run, guys, and I mean not if you got into crypto in 2020 or 2021. If you've been in crypto before that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So 2018, 2019. But, I get it because I've been in this space since 2017. Some coins are going to pump before others. And, some coins, quite frankly, are going to be in the 50th position and then move up in the top 10 over the next 12 to 18 months or so. So we got to be prepared for that. And I know yesterday there was a lot of talk about Solana flipping XRP. And, as you guys can see today, it's actually in the very, very solid in the number 4 spot, with a $37.2 billion market cap, whereas XRP's is at $33.3 billion. But again, guys, this could change very fast, and, we could see some random coin. I don't know, what's in the number 50 spot right now? 50th spot is Aave, AAVE. We could see Aave or Quant or Phantom or Helium or whatever. It is a possibility that these coins could, in fact, make it into the top 10 come late 2024. It happens all the time. So greed at 74, obviously the crypto market very, very heated. We got the market cap at 1.65 trillion. So we really haven't actually seen much more money enter the crypto market. It's just kind of been hovering in and around that spot. We got 24-hour volume. That's up 25%, over 25%. And Bitcoin dominance, guys, still staying very, very consistent there at 52%. So just back to the market cap, bringing up the total here. Let me bring up the total on the daily. You guys can see we haven't really seen too much. I mean, it has dipped back into the 1.5 region, but not too much in terms of any kind of move for the total market cap, at least not within the last, let's say, 20 days or so since the beginning of December. But many altcoins are up, guys. We got Bitcoin, it's up a little bit, but BNB coin up 6.19%. We got Solana, obviously, up 12.9%. XRP is up a little bit, 1.1%. Cardano's up 3% roughly. AVAX is up 6.92%. So some of these altcoins are actually seeing some nice moves. And then, of course, there's coins like ICP, Internet Computer, which is down 3.53%. But guys, look at what it did in the last 7 days, up 39.15%. You compare that to many other cryptocurrencies, and you're just not going to see those kinds of gains. So you can see where people are taking from other coins that have already kind of pumped a little bit and pumping them into maybe some of these altcoins that have not pumped. And so this is a strategy at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm going to be letting you guys know what I'm trading. This is my trading journey. And if you guys are interested in following, you can follow me, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm going to be letting you guys know where I'm exiting my cryptos, if I'm going to be picking some more up. Right now, we're in the greed territory, so it's not looking likely, at least not as of yet. But guys, that could change very, very soon. Let's take a look at XRP right now. XRP, this is XRP on the daily. You throw that on the hourly, you guys can see not too much movement for XRP. XRP has been a disappointment for many, but it always starts out this way. And by the end of the run, XRP is the last to pump. Last and fast, as they've always said. So just under 62 cents right now. And the other thing I wanted to mention, guys, now I've got Bitcoin up here on the 4 hour, is that although this is looking very, very bullish at the moment, again, the 4 hour time frame looking very bullish, we still need to pierce this top here for bullish momentum confirmation, even if it does go a little bit above that. We need a convincing move to the upside and get up near, I guess, what would be the next level. Let me just throw it on the weekly, and let's see what the next level would have to be. Really 48,000. So that would be right up here, 48,000. You guys can see that in and around here. Let me just throw an arrow there. 48,000 would have to be that next mark for Bitcoin to really kind of surpass, to really kind of solidify that momentum. And guys, we're nowhere near that. Just going to put it back on the 4 hour for a second here. So, even if I'm just going to show you guys something. Even if we move up past this and just kind of flirt with that level, guys, we still have a very, very long time before that Bitcoin halving. And if I just put this back, I'm just going to zoom out for you guys and show you this example over here to give you guys a sense of, what I'm assuming could happen now. Remember this pump back in June, back in the summer 2023? We did see Bitcoin pump, and it actually did make a new high about 20 days later. So right up here, it did make a high. Bitcoin did pump to about 31,400, and then here it pumped up to 31,800 before collapsing and moving back down again and correcting. Well, guys, we could in fact see the same kind of thing here. Let me get rid of some of that. All right, just to clear this up a little bit, we did see these Bitcoin highs. It took 20 days before we did see another high. So what could happen here? Again, this is on the 4 hour, so we're only 14 days, 20 hours in. If we say 20 days, give or take, that would be the end of December roughly. We could in fact see another high. But guys, what happened after that? After that, Bitcoin did cascade down and then finally did make a bigger move down 55 days and 4 hours after that. So what would 55 days and 4 hours roughly? I mean, the hours are just trying to pinpoint it here, but 54 days later, that would bring us to late January 2024. So not even near that halving date yet. So what I'm saying is it might not be unusual to see something like this. Bitcoin coming back down into a $30,000 region. Maybe it's 38, maybe it's 37. We don't know yet. This is why we're keeping our thumb on the pulse of the market. Before then, it moves back up to make new highs. Don't forget, top of the bull run estimated anywhere between, mid to late 2024 to the beginning of 2025. So all this is painting an interesting picture. Fred Krueger here mentioning this. There's almost no front running on the Bitcoin ETF. Close to zero. That's an interesting observation. If you work at the ETF desk at BlackRock, you have been given strict orders not to mess up what Saylor calls the most significant financial market product in 30 years. The last thing you do is buy GBTC, MSTR, or some competing product. The last thing you do is buy actual BTC and deposit it to your dedicated ETF Coinbase custody account. Sure, a few prop traders on the street might be punting in futures or products like BITO. Are people buying long-dated BITO or MSTR calls? I am sure the smart ones are, but the word on the street is still mixed. Although Bloomberg, the ETF applicants, and yours truly all think this one is in the bag, the betting line is we'll see it when it happens. So guys, Fred Krueger here saying, they're not front-running Bitcoin. Bitcoin at $42,000 is not even pricing the halving in. It's certainly not pricing in the biggest news in Bitcoin since the white paper. People asked me yesterday whether Elizabeth Warren will manage to ban Bitcoin before January the 8th. I've heard concerns that Gensler will rug us. That's another concern 5 days before Christmas. Nothing in life is a sure bet, says Lou Manheim, the burnt-out broker in the movie Wall Street, but this one feels like it to me. So Fred Krueger here staying very positive on this. Chad Steingraber, though, saying these guys are, in fact, front-running with the advertising, because BlackRock will wait until public approval. And guys, this is going to affect the market. So whether you hold XRP, I guess I should preface this by, in a lot of my videos, I talk about all these other macro trend things. I will be giving more specifics at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel and already have to some degree when it comes to decisions why I'm trading certain coins. But these macro factors, really important. He says, the advertising has been front run. BlackRock will wait, though, until public approval. Since they're competing, they're going to be focused on who knows crypto the best. Keep in mind, these ad campaigns need SEC approval. You can't advertise a security product without it. So just taking a look at this. ETFs backed by crypto specialists. This is what Bitwise is claiming. And this one from Hashdex, your Bitcoin investment deserves a crypto-focused firm. On top of that, guys, we're getting more ads. So this is the one from Hashdex. Released the new spot Bitcoin ETF commercial from Watch Your Guru. Watch this.
I'm coming in hot.
So all claiming to be crypto-focused, and these guys, Hashdex, it's insinuate here that they are the crypto specialists and that the other firms will not be able to handle your crypto because crypto is like nothing else. Thank you to Watch Your Guru for posting that. The ISO Goat also bringing this to my attention, courtesy of Mr. Man, who originally posted this. Now, this is the OpenFiggy platform here. He did a search just for Bitcoin ETF. Check that out. Bitcoin ETF. And he's just scrolling through this. I will link this in the video if you guys are interested. But take a look at this. Scrolling through, and what he notices at the end and what he zooms into, 210,830 results here. Okay? And that's just for now. Who knows what's going to come later on in this process. But over 210,000 results. You can see there's a lot of interest in this. Institutional investors are also increasing their appetite ahead of the spot ETF. Guys, this coming from Michael Branch, posted by newsbtc.com. A report by K33 research analyst has provided insight into how much institutional investors' appetite for Bitcoin has increased ahead of the potential approval. So they're stating that institutions are poised, ready to move. The research firm emphasized a particular indicator to drive home their point and provided further insight into what the future holds if these ETFs get approved. So here they talk about the derivatives market, an indicator of institutional interest in Bitcoin. In the report, senior analyst Velt Lund, the head of research, Anders Health, they noted that the derivatives market was important as it can be used to gauge institutional traders' interest in Bitcoin. In line with this, they touched on how there has been a significant increase in open interest in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange derivatives market. So they're looking at derivatives specifically to kind of gauge Bitcoin interest. They give some facts and figures here. With a potential approval on the horizon, it is believed that many traders are looking to make as much profit as they can from this bullish event. Meanwhile, others have genuinely become bullish on the flagship cryptocurrency and want to gain exposure to it in any way they can. So, getting our appetites salivating for this Bitcoin ETF. But guys, realistically, I think this is going to move down. I think the mainstream is already very aware of this, and this is a front run. In my opinion, this thing has to correct, I think, before we really see big money come into this. Who's buying at all-time high? Think about that for a second. It's not even regulated yet. What kind of institution's going to buy at 44,000? Nuh-uh. They're going to wait for the 30s. They're going to wait for that retrace, in my opinion. We've also got this, guys, because crypto regs, also a big part of this. Crypto community, this is coming from the Chamber of Digital Commerce. It's time to take action. Written by the bank lobby, the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act is a crypto ban, posing a grave threat to our industry. So this a petition going against Elizabeth Warren's proposal. Here's a video outlining the problem. Take a look.
Senator Elizabeth Warren has introduced bipartisan legislation that would ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in the United States. We cannot underestimate her efforts. They've already gained the support from almost 20% of the U.S. Senate. Senator Warren claims that the bill's purpose is to strengthen the anti-money laundering requirements for cryptocurrencies. However, the bill does not demonstrate a technical understanding or knowledge of how digital assets actually work. This legislation is nothing less than an effort to kill cryptocurrencies in the US, and it's a part of her larger agenda to pave the way for a central bank digital currency. So, why is the United States Senate trying to ban cryptocurrencies?
Again, I think that this is a light touch.
This is Senator Roger Marshall. He is the lead Republican sponsor of the bill who, at a private event, admits that the bill was crafted by the American Bankers Association.
The first thing we did is we went to the American Bank Association and said, help us craft this. We want crypto to be held up at the same standard as you are. That's about all I know about crypto. Okay.
This is the same industry who spends up to $100 million a year lobbying Washington. Bankers like Jamie Dimon.
I've always been deeply opposed to crypto, Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. If I was the government, I'd close it down.
Okay, well, that's what we're going to talk about.
While Jamie Dimon is testifying in front of Congress in favor of Elizabeth Warren's bill that would ban Bitcoin, his company is operating its own blockchain network that does over $1 billion a day in transactions. This is yet another example of the regulatory capture that is far too common in Washington, D.C. It is critical that the United States leads in the deployment of advanced technologies, including cryptocurrencies, and does not get caught in the churn of Washington's special interest groups. Make your voice heard today. Don't let Congress ban crypto.
Don't let Congress ban crypto. Stop the crypto ban. And guys, the link is in the description of, it's in the embedded in this tweet here, which I will link in the description of this video. And you guys can find it here. Stop the crypto ban. Only 4,852 signatures so far, at least as of the time of this recording. Their next goal is 5,000. So please check that link. sign, guys. I'm going to do that after I record this video. It gives you guys the lowdown here. And again, link in the description. Moving along, because some people have been asking me about the Ledger Nano situation. There was approximately $600,000 in assets that were impacted. So I do suggest you check your Ledger wallet. But Ledger has come out saying, look, we seek to make things right. We are 100% focused on following up to last week's security incident, making sure incidents like this are prevented in the future. We are aware of the assets that were impacted, stolen from users blind signing EVM dApps. Ledger will make sure victims will be made whole and are committing to work with the dApps ecosystem to allow clear signing and no longer allow blind signing with Ledger devices by June 2024. So guys, this is what they're doing. There's more information down here if you want to check that out. I've always maintained Ledger has been on top of it. They are transparent and have never caused me a problem. I do have an affiliate link if you guys are still looking for a cold wallet storage solution, but make sure you check your Ledger Live. All my cryptocurrency is still there. It only did impact about $600,000 worth of assets, so really not that much in the grand scheme of who uses Ledger products. I gotta say, way better company than many of these companies out there. So I do have an affiliate link in the description if you guys want to use that. You can use it if you want. You don't have to use it. You don't even have to use the Ledger. But guys, please be sure you do keep your crypto safe somewhere. Cold wallet storage solution. And don't be downloading shady extensions that claim to be from certain wallet providers, because that can get you in trouble too. Anyway, wanted to thank Flip the Chain just for bringing us that update on the Ledger situation. Michael Branch also bringing this up now with regards to crypto exchanges. OKX has announced it's solidifying stability of millions of XRP in assets, guys. So these guys are rocking and rolling, ready to go. The pivotal aspect of this report centers on OKX's commitment to fortifying user-held XRP tokens, specifically with a robust 103% coverage. So this is the kind of thing you want to see from your exchange. If they have over 100% of assets that they are currently custodying for customers, that customers have purchased from their exchange, over 100% to ensure their coverage, that ensures solid backing by the exchange's own reserves. So something you want to look into if you're using whatever exchange it is, whether it's OKX or anything, just kind of in line with, can you trust the exchange? Because this is going to be our on and off ramp situation. And, in this bull run, we have to be ready to move at a moment's notice. Again, for my Patreon subscribers at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, I'm going to be letting you know when. And within 10 minutes of me trading, I'm going to be letting you guys know when I'm going to be trading out of all the cryptocurrencies that I hold in my portfolio. So OKX, on top of their game, over 100%, so 103% in reserves of XRP specifically. I don't know if they have any, here you go, Bitcoin in approximately, so they have 3,496 Bitcoin, 58,492 Ethereum. So they don't give percentages there, but it sounds as though they are probably on top of that reserve amount for those particular coins too. Some of the most popular cryptocurrencies. And again, guys, you got to remember when people see the top 10, let's say, cryptocurrencies, if they're available on the exchange of choice, these are the coins that most people are going to be FOMOing into this bull run. Want to keep moving along because Michael Branch also noticed this. According to a blockchain tracking platform Whale Alert, we have now seen 62.6 million XRP moving from centralized exchanges, Bitstamp, Bitso, and BitBuy, and a whopping 120 million XRP was transferred from Ripple to an unknown wallet. So 182.6 million XRP have recently been relocated from centralized exchanges to an unknown wallet. Moreover, according to the data surfacing in the market, this chronicle occurred in a series of 4 transactions. So they give the details down here. But it looks as though Bitstamp, Bitso, and Bybit, I said BitBuy, Bybit, at least these 2 exchanges are ODL exchanges, and I think Bybit now does have a relationship with Ripple too. So, moving large quantities of XRP generally for the ODL transfers makes a lot of sense. In addition, another significant whale transaction appeared to have piqued traders' interest. This transaction marked the shifting of a whopping 120 million XRP from Ripple to an unknown wallet. Well, who knows where that XRP is going, but, probably something that has to do with, another one of their daily, business transactions. Probably not so much any kind of institutional buying, although, institutional investors have purchased from Ripple in the past. But I do think Ripple has made an agreement, at least with a U.S. Purchasers of XRP, institutional grade XRP. So maybe it could be international. Who knows? But something else to think about. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael Branch here just for bringing us those 2 last articles. And Flip the Chain, of course, for the Ledger update. Now, guys, we also have some more news here. Another one actually from Michael Branch. Patrick Riley of Reaper Financial has now forecasted explosive growth for XRP, guys, and what he's predicting. Patrick Riley, the CEO of Reaper Finance, holds nothing back when talking about XRP. In a recent podcast with pro XRP enthusiast Zach Rector, he threw out a projection that would blow anyone's mind, okay? He's projecting 3,510% growth for XRP, reaching $22 per coin. And so, he says, here's what he says. He firmly believes that XRP will not only grow exponentially, but is poised to dethrone Bitcoin and take the lead as the leading cryptocurrency in the next bull market. He says, and this is a quote, "What I expect from XRP by 2024, and one of the things I see very realistically during this bull market is that XRP will overtake Bitcoin as the number one cryptocurrency," he says confidently. Now, when it comes to XRP, guys, I know it's a sleeping giant. Sleeping right now, we're not seeing the same kinds of moves as we were hoping for. But one of the things I wanted to mention here, and it is not unprecedented, I got the XRP chart up here. Let me bring up BNB, and this is going to be important for a reason here. BNB coin, let's not forget in the last bull run, okay? So this was 2018 when we did see that dip for coins like BNB, okay? We did see, if I throw Fibonacci on here, we did see if I line up the bottom, okay? See how I'm lining up the 0.236? We can see that it surpassed even the 4.236 in this bull run, going as high as almost $700 per coin, $692 per coin. Now that is lining up the 0.236 on the BNB chart, overperforming in my opinion. And guys, I think if XRP overperforms, I mean, if we're looking in the $22 range and we see XRP even get up, even if I line it up only with the 0.382, and if it went up to the 4.236, we'd see an XRP very, very close to $20. So, we're getting very close here. If I were to line it up with the, same with BNB coin, if I were to line it up with the 0.236, this number would jump up here to about $31 per coin. So I don't think it's out of the question. Think of the on and off ramps, guys. Also stop to think about this from Chad Steingraber. What has happened in every bull cycle, guys? Think about it. Bitcoin takes off first, then that money rotates into altcoins. Altcoins go ballistic. Now imagine BTC goes on an historic bull run past $100,000. This is another avenue to a $22 XRP. That money is going to rotate into the biggest alt run up in history. And XRP still in the top 10, even though it did get flipped by Solana. And that number might change, guys. It was vacillating back and forth the other day. Some of this depends on the news. Some of this is going to depend on how sustained this altcoin march will be. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.